Okay, let's have a peek. Because either that sticker just fell off with absolutely no effort, and I've lost it, or I've done something extremely dumb. I can't open it yet. I guess I'll keep going with the other stickers, and I'll check back in a bit. I don't see any on the ground around me. Anyway, I think I might have done the super dumb thing I was thinking I did. I gotta wait to see the VOD to confirm it, but look, if I'm gonna lose any of the feet stickers, the front ones are the better ones to lose. Because you can, from the top, like, see a bit of the sticker, like, poking out in front of the toe. So at least by losing the front ones, you don't notice that as much. In fact, I'd be tempted to just take it off anyway. I was putting these on to see how they look, not really sure if I was gonna keep them. Oh wait, okay, we're good. Okay, let's see. Did I do the goof? I think I did. Oh my goodness, I think I did. I 100% did. Oh my goodness. I'm idiot. I layered 2 stickers on the same foot. How am I that dumb? I don't know what my chances are of being able to salvage this, but there's no point in not trying. Because either I can salvage it, I transfer it over to the other foot, or I can't and I want to take it off to make them both match anyway. I just want to try and pry the 2 stickers apart from each other. I doubt I'm getting these apart. Yeah, they have fused. I'm going to give this a minute or two of trying, but I doubt I'm separating these. Not giving up on them. Goodbye. I'll leave the back ones on. The front ones, goodbye. I mean, who's going to be looking at his feet from the underside anyway? And it also at least having the back stickers means if I have them on the edge of something, like if it's sitting up on something, as long as it's the back feet that are like hanging off, you don't notice. I don't know. Trying to see the positives here. Of all the stickers to lose, they're probably the best ones. I'm gonna see how these stickers look. The green speckly ones. I doubt I'll like them, but I'll probably put them on anyway. Okay, 3 goes on that leg. It's that one that goes across the seam that I was talking about. Oh, I actually misidentified that. It's not actually going across the seam. It just has a line across it that's in line with the seam. Look, to the casual viewer, that's not so bad. It is like with the light shining down on this right now, it looks worse than I think it would normally. Because in more natural lighting, the only difference you would notice between this and this is like how reflective it is, and even then, it's not an insane difference. That one probably is the worst of these stickers because you can see it at the same time as other patches of the same color. Because the other stickers go on the very back, so you're not likely to be able to compare Oh, come on, camera. Be nice. I don't know why it keeps timing out. It's plugged in. And battery should be still looking good. Yep, battery's on 100%. Yep, I don't know. Just wants to time out every once in a while. Only mildly annoying. That big one is already wanting to peel up, so I don't see that lasting very long. Oh, good news is we're done with stickers. Bad news is we're almost done with the kit, which is kind of sad. This was fun. Just gotta build his bulb. We gotta put the bulb in Bulbasaur. Again, nubs in places you won't see. Beautiful. Nice solid click there. Yeah, I got my heart absolutely broken after buying this though. Because I bought this with the thought of like, oh, if this is fun, I'll get more of them. I'll get like the original starter tree. I'll get Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle. Because the shop I bought this from had the Charmander as well. And then I get home and I look up to see if I can find the others cheaper anywhere. And they don't have a kit of Squirtle. They just don't. And it's not like this is like a new line or anything. Like, there are a fair few other things, like, there are a lot in this line, but they haven't made Squirtle. They've made like 3 Pikachus, two Eevees, but no Squirtle. Oh, I do really like this guy. What a cutie. Also, extra slight nitpick. If you're gonna make one of the legs have a plastic piece and the other have a sticker, put the plastic piece on the side where Bulbasaur's looking towards. Because people are gonna display it like looking outwards from like whatever shelf it's on. You're not gonna put it on the shelf looking like into the shelf. You would put it that way. So if anything, this side should have the plastic part. Or you could have mirrored the pose and made him face the other way. Yeah. Desk buddy. Is there anything I can put this guy up on? I want to like lean him on something so if anyone comes in later in the stream, they can see him. Um, Random capture card. Let's go. Boop. Wait. I don't know. Good enough. Hey, no. Just finished up building Bulbasaur. Yeah, I really enjoyed this kit. The only issues I had with it were the stickers. We're now going to be getting back to the real grade EVA kit, which I actually have to pull up the instructions online because I don't have the instruction sheet anymore. Have no clue where that went. It's like 6 a.m. Oof. Mm, not loving this. Yeah. About you lately. Been up all night. Oh no! Like when people are up all night because they're just like night owls, I'm like, yeah, I vibe that, boys. Up all night working? Ah. Wait, oh, do you mean like working like work stuff or working like on personal stuff? Like art. Ah, game dev stuff. So kind of both in a way. Ba-da-da-da-da. I forgot where I went to get the instructions last time. There. Okay. We'll put this box aside. Been pretty good. Had a lot of technical difficulties before stream, so ended up starting stream like 2 hours late. Um, some things that I just couldn't fix, some things that I'm like I can leave till later to fix, and some things, yeah, all over the place. That can go there. Bring this guy back in, and where's the big chunk of the EVA that I'd already built? Yeah, problems do suck. Though, to be honest, a lot of that 2 hours was working on stuff that I didn't really need to fix for this stream. It was just like, I want to fix it. I'm stubborn like that. Okay. So that's what we had last time. Let's build one of the shoulder pylon thingies first, and then build the other arm. Or maybe even both the shoulders. I don't know. Oh yeah, if you... I don't remember if you... Aw, cute. Just surrounded by squishy, warm, cute things. Yeah. Okay. Now, if I remember right, I did start building part of the shoulder? Question mark? I gotta remember what, like, random bits I built and then, like, didn't finish. Okay, nothing on this half of the box. I have a very bad habit of, you want the Snorlax to be more plump? I mean, you could always, like, fill it with more stuffing if you know how to open it up and stitch it back closed. I don't know if it's like big enough for you to sit on. I assume they bothered to put like a zipper or something to be able to add stuffing. It has a zipper? Nice. Okay, I hadn't started anything beyond what is here. Okay. I'd cut out a few pieces for the shoulder, but I didn't actually start putting them together. I think. I'm confusing myself more and more. Help. Send help. Deploying comfy Snorlax. Okay. Okay. N26 and N22. Okay, I've cut out both of those. I have one of them here, and I don't know where the other one is. I don't know if I just dropped it or something, or whether I missed it looking through the box. Because I saw it in the box before. That was what made me feel like I was going crazy. Ah, there it is. It was underneath the sticker sheet. Hey, welcome back, Ramses. You used to do Warhammer? Oh, hats off to you. I don't have the patience for, like, miniatures. Like, I probably will give them a go eventually, but I've got a couple different things that have just been sitting there unpainted forever. I like Gunpla because you can just paint each piece one color. Just airbrush. Going pretty well, Ramses. We finished the Bulbasaur. He's looking real cute. In fact, wait, I'm gonna swap. I definitely have something better to put him on top of, but ah, that's better. That'll be more pleasing. You can sit on top of a hard drive. Yeah, Bulbasaur. Yeah, it's really cute. Like throughout the build, the only complaints I had with stickers were pretty nasty. Because the stickers for the bottoms of the feet, I ended up throwing out the front two, because they looked nasty. And a couple of the green splotches, the two on the back and the one on this leg, are all stickers. Which I was saying before is annoying because this leg is on the side he's looking towards. So it's the side you would want to face out while you're displaying it. I'm like, if you're gonna put a sticker on one of the legs, put it on the other side where he's looking away from. The eye stickers are actually pretty good. I didn't line them up quite right, but even then they still look pretty good. And also they're just much more understandable to me because they're a color that doesn't appear anywhere else on the kit. So I get it. I try to do right. Try to do good, I try to do the best I can. Spend all my life doing all I can to be a better man. Oh, you got Score Bunny and Lucario. I mainly just want like the small ones. I was saying before, I'm so sad there's no Squirtle of the like quick kits. In fact, I couldn't find any Squirtle model kits that come by themselves. The only Squirtle model kit I've ever heard of comes in a 3-pack of the original starters, and it's super old. So now I'm in this state of limbo of there is no satisfying place for me to stop. Like, if there was a Squirtle kit, I would just get the 3 OG starters and then possibly Pikachu and Eevee and stop. Whereas now I'm always gonna have a hole, a Squirtle shaped hole. And Squirtle is my least favorite of the 3 OG starters. But still, having 2 of them but not the third will just feel wrong. Though they do have a Piplup, so Piplup might be the sub in for the water type. Plus, of all the Ash companions that rotate, I think Dawn is my favorite. So Piplup is kind of a fitting replacement. Aside, well, unless when I say Ash companions, I mean the rotating female companions. Of course, of the male companions, Brock all the way. The man, the myth, the legend. I forgot the name of the guy that the English dub subbed in for Brock like halfway through. Is it Tracy? Something like that? You gonna sleep soon, Gnome? No worries. Get some rest. You've you've been working hard. Isn't the guy's name like some really bad pun, like Tracy Sketch or something? Something like that. I mean, like, do whatever you want, Gnome. Like, Tracy Sketchum. Wow. Like, Ash Ketchum is kind of like on the nose, but in a way that it's like, he's the main character. You can get away with a bit of that. Okay, G211. Gotta sketch them all. Honestly, I'd be totally down for like a spin-off Pokemon anime about someone who's like not even a Pokemon trainer, someone who's just like an actual, basically one of Professor Oak's aides. Give me an anime about one of them where they just go around documenting Pokemon. They don't do battles. They're just like, just, oh, oof. Ads. I'm sorry. But yeah, this every time I get back into this kit, there's always a slow period at the start where I'm figuring out which run is a which. Okay, G211. Yeah, I'm gonna try and avoid doing this again, what I've done with this kit. Like splitting one build into like 4 streams that have like 2 months in between each one. Because it ends up just taking like not only longer like total, like close, I wanna say like on this kit, like 8 months, something like that. So not only does it take longer total time wise, but it actually takes more build time as well because I don't like get into the rhythm. I don't start remembering which run is which. And in cases like this, I don't remember how I put this arm together. So the second arm is going to be mostly me relearning the build. I do like that these are undergated. Very nice. Okay, C2. My favorite. Actually, that's a lie. I was about to say my favorite Kogias character. That is a tall ask, though. I can't just go saying that willy nilly. She might well be, but I would have to actually think about it. Speaking of which, I kind of want to get more Kogias kits. I've got the Gurren Mark II, and I've got like a crap version of the Lancelot that I got from like a part spin at a anime convention where you could just buy like for like $2 or something parts other builders had donated, just like Ziploc bags full of parts, and I managed to find two of them that together had an almost finished Lancelot. Yeah, I feel like once it has these on, it's gonna start really feeling like an EVA. Like I've said throughout this build so many times, this is probably definitely my favorite real grade kit I've ever built. It might just be straight up one of my favorite kits I've ever built, or at least mecha kits, just because it's so different. Like that, like segmented torso, the hunch, how far forward the head sits, like the like sneaker type shoes, and how lanky the whole thing is. Like it's just such a unique feel for a mecha rather than your classic like blocky Gundams. Like even just in like a static standing pose, it has like this very unique energy to it. Okay, I haven't trimmed that nub well enough. That's why that's not closing. Yeah, that's one spot that I don't appreciate being undergated. That's just annoying to get to. Oh, I just noticed how crap the focus is gone. Do. Come on. Focus, camera, please. Oh, whatever. I'm going manual. Something is not looking quite right on the camera, and I can't put my... All the colors are feeling a bit washed out. Wait a minute, wait a minute. Saturation buff. There we go. That's better. Yeah, seeing the Eva on camera, the yellow looked way too pale. It is a very bright yellow. Okay, then I can go back to that. There we go. I definitely mucked that a little bit, but it's on the back at least, and I'm guessing that's going to get covered up by another piece. So that's okay. We'll live with that. B2OC. Oh, if you see my model just leaning over, it's because I'm grabbing the boxes for the kit are on the floor next to me. So I'm just leaning over to grab sprues. There goes the camera again. I don't know why it's doing that. I'll have to muck around with the settings off stream and see, because I never used to have that. I never used to have the camera time out this often. Anyway, C 22. Okay, I'm switching up playlists. This one's having a lot of stuff that I'm not really vibing right now. Um, good pop. Like they're good songs, but they're just not what I'm in the mood for. I mean, they better be good songs. It's my playlist. There are no bad songs in my playlist. Oh, but can't change what we've been. Ignore me just zoning out for like no reason. I do that sometimes. Like I stop and just like think about what I just said without like explaining what it is I'm thinking about. So it looks like I just stop. More parts. Oh, I need O12. Yeah, hopefully if I start picking up the pace a bit, I hope I can finish this stream. I really don't want to have to come back to it again. Even if this stream has to go a little bit longer than intended, I would like to try and finish at the very least the body of the kit. If I if I finish the body of the kit on stream and I'm feeling tired, I might just do the weapons off stream and then just kind of show them off next time I do a build stream. Okay, need B2 and F1. Is B2 one of the ones I already had here? Maybe? C, O. Found F1, but I didn't find B2. That's B1. E. Okay, I'm just gonna pick up this whole box for a sec. There are a bunch of sprues that are fully empty, so I'm throwing them in the corner just to get them out of my way. Also, I'm probably not going to put many of the marking stickers on this because I like the more anime look for EVA. I might put a couple, but the vast majority I won't. Okay, B2, this one. Yellow. That's one of the things I love about RG kits is like the multi-tones. Like the very subtle different shades of yellow. Like most people wouldn't actually even notice it on the final kit, but it's nice. On some kits it's more noticeable. Okay. B236. Just sent me something on Discord. Let's have a peeky. Yeah. Oh no. That's cursed. Is that when I was leaning over? Was that me just looking down at... I don't know. I'm curious now. I'm looking up and down to try and catch my model before it looks up. Yeah, me looking down, yeah, looks a little bit odd. What I might do for future hand cam streams is actually put my webcam down lower. Because I've got two cameras here, the one that you're seeing through and another one that's tracking my face. The one that's tracking my face, I might put down low so that, because since I'm mostly looking at the desk, not at my monitor, maybe it'd make the tracking a bit better for desk cam streams. I don't know. I don't bother using my phone for face tracking, because I don't have an iPhone, so I wouldn't have the like nice phone tracking anyway. And I've tried using my phone for tracking with VTube Studio, and it's the same tracking but with latency, basically. So I'm like, I might as well just use a webcam. And now my phone is the desk cam. Oh, it works fine. Like it does what it's supposed to do, but it adds a delay that I don't have if I just use a webcam plugged directly in my computer. Yeah, I don't know what caused the delay, but I wasn't getting any better tracking than with this webcam, so I was like, I'm not gonna even bother troubleshooting this. Like, I'm getting the exact same tracking anyway. And also the webcam, it's easier for me to leave it in the exact same position every single stream. I'm never having to like adjust it because I use my phone now as the desk cam, um, which works much better for me. And that almost every single time I do a desk cam stream, I'm having to adjust it. So I'd rather have phone as desk cam than phone as face tracking. It just means less steps for setting up each stream. I am confusion. Okay, there. I'm actually paying attention to the order it's saying to do things for once. Oh, no worries. I will see you when you get back. If you get back. Oh, come here. I'm curious where this ends up exactly. Is that just on top of the shoulder? Okay, that faces in toward the body. Oh, that's what it actually plugs onto. Oh, I see. Clip. Mm? I'm. Oh. Oh. Wait. Oh. Nice. Nice, Jojo. Though, as nice as it is, could you please, in future, ask before dropping links in chat? Like, I don't have a rule explicitly against it, but, like, just as a courtesy thing. And, like, I'm not trying to tell you off for doing it this time. Like, there was no rule. You have not done anything wrong. I want to make that clear. This really doesn't want to stay together. I have too many tabs open. I was looking through new 1D&D playtest rules last night, and I still have the tabs open. Overall, I'm pretty happy with that, honestly. Like, I haven't actually played it to know how it functions in game. In fact, I've basically not played D&D at all. I know a lot about it, but I haven't really played it. I played one shot. But for anyone who knows Spoon, Spoon C. In fact, let's see if I can spell it right. Oh, actually, don't even worry about it. I feel like I was born. Okay. Enough just fiddling with that piece I've already built. Let's actually build more. Let's actually hopefully finish this today. Okay. Oh. Wait. Let's do this smart. C. 21. I'm gonna start cutting out parts that are clearly for the same thing on the opposite side and just put them aside for now. Just to save me time later. Because once I finish building this shoulder, I'll just build the other one straight after. Okay, that's all I need for that. Okay. 020 and 16. Oh, they're tiny. Yeah, that's the other thing I gotta add to my to-do list. Once I get this part in, I'll do it. Is to make an actual rules section. With the pen go. I found the notebook I was writing in. Okay, Twitch rules. Also, got to double check my credits to make sure I put everything in there. Yeah, as tiny. I like the great and terrible thing about this kit is how tiny a lot of the pieces are. Because, like, it means you can get all of the colors right without having to use stickers, which is sick. Like, that Bulbasaur kit wishes it could do the things this kit does. I wish the Bulbasaur kit could do the things this kit does. I wish the white toes on this kit were just a piece by themselves instead of extending under the foot. But for a kit that cheap, they can't make it that intricate. Supposedly. I still kind of call cap. Yeah, this is gonna look clean as heck once it's all together. B2 13. Oop, that's undergated. Didn't notice. I did it again. Yeah, I really gotta try. I'm not sure whether I want to risk trying it now. Because I don't really see a good spot below my monitor to try putting the webcam. Um okay, gotta move and say hello to Iron Man for a sec, who chills on top of my monitor while I get my webcam down. Uh, there's got to be a way I can get this in here somewhere. Just a matter of where. And it is going to be a bit jarring having that light. Yeah, now it looks... Yeah, this will fix the issue, because now I'm looking straight at the screen and it thinks I'm looking kind of up. So once I recalibrate it, this should be good. But it's just finding a spot where it will stay. Maybe if I grab something to prop it up with. Uh, tissue box. That'll do it. Yeah, get flashbanged. Tissue box to the rescue. Yeah, I will definitely be turning off or down that light. What? This isn't Stacy's mom. What? Hmm? Teenagers is the song. My Chemical Romance. Okay, now back to VTube Studio to recalibrate. Just testing expressions. Yeah, it seems to work. It might have a bit of trouble tracking my mouth because I reckon now my mic is going to be in between the camera and my mouth. But, it should be okay. And now I can look down and it just kind of makes my eyes close. I got to change the sensitivity on that. Live troubleshooting. Uh, uh, do, 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 do. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna get much better than that. Let's see. Who needs a microphone? Yeah. Uh, I'm gonna leave that on, but dimmed. That doesn't help a lot. Now when I look down, it just closes my eyes. Okay. Whoopsie. Didn't mean to do that. Why am I so grumpy? What? Yeah, nice. Cool. Okay, expressions are right now. Still closes my eyes when I look down. Turn you all the way down. Make that less. Yeah, I think I got the sweet spot. Except for I need to put that down. Why is it making me frown? Down on that. Okay, I think I got it. Okay, how good sleep, Jojo? I think I might have got this. It still wants to make me frown when I look back up, but I think it's okay. I think this is. Oh, that is kind of nasty on the camera. Wait a minute. Let's see. If I go back to you. And then, is this going to be like blown out at all now? I think that's not too bad, honestly. Yeah, cool. I think I found it. I think this might be the optimal setup. And if I can get this camera position good, I might even be able to leave the camera there permanently. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, 4th of I forget that's a thing over there. Alright. I think model is fine now. But yeah, after stream, try my best to get this camera position to work as good as I can. And if I'm satisfied with it, I might leave the camera there permanently. Ah, okay. I just want to see. That's very much interfering. This, compared to... That's not so bad. Okay, first light setting, alright. Baby, I want something else. Listening when you say... Okay, this guy's fully undergated. The instructions point that out very clearly. Ah. Nippers. Oh, that was a clean cut. I was expecting to have to go back with the knife after that, but this plastic actually kind of cuts nice. Yeah, on the vast majority of kits I can think of, something like this would always be a sticker. But this kit just goes above and beyond. It's just like, nope, we're giving you a tiny individual piece for every single color on that. Oh, thank you. Thanks, Jay, for the Deco redeem. I am now a kitty. Oh no, Jojo. Oh no, bro. That's not what I want to be hearing. Meow. Yeah. That goes in there. Ah. Love that. That made your day as much as... Dang, you really like deadpan, yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Iron Man can go back home. Also, if the webcam does end up moving here permanently, that frees up another spot on top of my monitor for another figure. Ah, cute. Job hunting. I'm like a really weird anomaly when it comes to jobs. I think I've had what, like 5 different jobs, and not a single one of them have I got through the standard, like, send in an application and then do an interview. Favorite anime? I probably would say Code Geass is gut instinct. I see it a bit. Yeah, I'd probably say my favorite anime is Code Geass as just like an overall favorite anime. If you're talking favorite in particular genres, though, I don't think Code Geass would be the top of any of them. I think it's just because Code Geass has a bit of everything I like. It has like the power fantasy, the action, mecha, slice of life, comedy, like a little bit of ecchi. I'm not a massive fan of ecchi, to be honest. I only like it when it is done for like a cheap joke. I don't like a lot of like full on fan service. Kogias is really really good. Um, Basically the way I would try and sell you on Kogias is it's got Gundam style fights, like Gundam mecha fights, Death Note style mind games, um, every flavor of waifu you could ever want, and many flavors of husbando too. Um, like literally the only female character in the whole of the main cast, the only female character I dislike is the female character you're supposed to dislike. Um, Plotline sick, mecha design sick. Um, Power's very cool. And like, there's not many anime I can think of that do mecha and superpowers together. Not to yeah, that's then I would actually recommend Code Geass even more because it's kind of a fake mecha anime. It has mecha, but mecha are not the focus of the show at all. The mecha designs are sick, and there are a lot of sick fights with them. But the main plot, like the main character, like isn't primarily a mecha pilot or anything. It's not like a Gundam show where it's like main character pilots mecha all the time. No. It's actually pretty rare that the main character pilots a mecha. And even when he does, he never gets, like, for the most part, like the cool fight scenes. Because he's more of like a light from Death Note type character. He's a schemer. He doesn't. He's not like your typical shonen anime protagonist who continually gets stronger and beats all their opponents. No, he's like, no, I'm a double cross everyone in the universe, play everyone, mind game the crap out of everything. Also, Kogias, I think, has my favorite rival character dynamic of just any anime. Because the character who you're supposed to consider the main character is no more or less likable than the rival, to the point where you could consider either of them the protagonist. Like you could completely agree with either of them and not be wrong, even though they like fundamentally stand for different things than each other. N19. N. Back north. Long time no see. Okay, sorry, I missed that. Oh, sorry, I missed a bunch of hydrate redeems. That's another thing to add to the list. I've been, throughout this stream, writing down things I gotta remember to do off stream. But yeah, Bonai Mysterioso, thank you for the follow and welcome in. Ow. Why bonk, Jojo? But yeah, I gotta add a sound for when people redeem stuff. Because there's a couple of redeems like bonk that have a sound built in anyway. Yeah, I'm about to drink that water. I'm gonna smash it. Yeah, I remembered to add sounds to the to Twitch events like follows, subs, raids, and gave them all like different sounds. But I forgot to add them to just like miscellaneous redeems. Because I've also got mix it up set so that it actually has a noise ping every time someone says something in chat. But it doesn't give me a ping when people redeem stuff. Because often I'll have the chat on my right monitor when the game I'm playing's on the left. So I have that sound so I know when to like look over. Ugh, Nick. Ugh. Like, I always feel weird getting follows offline, especially if it's people I've like not seen in someone else's chat. I'm like, where did you come from? Like, sometimes it's pretty obvious, like, you join someone's stream, they shout you out, and the next day you notice you have a couple of new followers. Like, then it's like, okay, yeah, I see what happened there. But I got one time where I was working on scenes in OBS, and just like not on like not streaming or anything, and I got a follow while I was working on it, and I like it jump scared me. Then I was confused, like why is the alert going off? And then I realized, oh, I actually just got a follow. And that was how I learned that follow alerts still work when you're offline. What part number was I looking for? I'm taking so long. I probably will have to do what I said before and just finish the main body on stream and do the weapons and accessories off stream. And just show it off whenever my next build stream is. I don't know. Depends how I feel. 19. What's your favorite isekai fantasy? Wait, isekai and fantasy separately? Or like both? Something that's both. Separately. Okay. Isekai. I would say Konosuba is up there. Like, I know it's kind of cheap to do the parody isekai as a favorite isekai, but like it really does lean into all the tropes, and I love it so much. Also debatable whether you count it as an isekai, but Isekai OG-san Also really fun. About the uncle who comes back from another world. Um, Wait, I'm trying to see how exactly this lines up. Okay, that goes there. Um, Trying to think, what's like an actual not parody isekai I like. Specifically, I have okay. This is weird mixed feelings. One Sao Elicization is both really fun and really bad at the same time. The production value on it, beautiful, and like action scenes, hype, emotional scenes, really good. But some of the writing and world building, oh my goodness. Um, Trying to think, what other isekais have I even watched? Did I kind of no? This is the right piece. It's not just not fitting right. Oh wait, undergated once again. Didn't trim the undergate. That makes sense. Yeah, I gotta pay more attention. I wish the indicator. That's actually really interesting. That Gun Gale's your favorite. Like the one thing people unanimously agree is that the Alfheim Online arc was garbage. Um, but most people think the like SAO arc, like first arc, is the best. I personally, particularly Alicization Part Two, like War of Underworld, I think is really good. The only part where it starts to take a dive for me is when it starts going into like power of friendship territory, where it's just like call everyone we know, get them all in the game. I saw a like rewrite. Yeah, exactly. The end. I I like the end of War of Underworld. I won't spoil it, but I don't like the end fight. Like the end confrontation, I don't like. The end result, I like. And how it sets up a new antagonist. I won't spoil what it is, but they go like full like MCU style post credit scene on that. And I'm like, dang, that's kind of hype, not gonna lie. SAO has no right to get me this hype for another season, considering its track record. Okay, B2. Okay, I really need to pick up the pace. B2 13.9. It also wasn't realistic since a facility like that would most likely be air gapped from the outside, so people can't join unless they're in the facility. Well, didn't they? I forgot how they set it up. Oh yeah, it was the like terrorist type people. They brought their own like remote connection, and once they opened it up to the public, then all the main characters could as well. Because they made it just publicly open. I would think that even a facility of that size would have at least some way to communicate with the mainland in real time. Because they did have like remote pods to go into Underworld that weren't part of the facility. Because they had a whole like second facility that was on land that just had the pods to like link up to Underworld. Yeah, honestly, the biggest plot holes for me in the Alicization arc is just game design stuff, or not even game design, because it's not meant to be a game. It's meant to be like a simulated universe. But some of the ways it works, I'm like, there is no reason you would design it like this. Like the dang breaking chains with other chains tech. I'm like, why would you make that work? That makes change just outright redundant. Like it is impossible to restrain someone if that's how it works. And the fact that the like society continues to use chains and allow two prisoners to share one cell when this world has been simulated for like thousands of years, and that's a tech that anyone could do. uh I can kind of understand that like leap, because they were trying to say that it's not like just data, it's actually like you need a completely new format because you're like storing souls. So that I can sort of forgive. Because even though the beings in Underworld are like artificial, they still do have like a soul in the physical world. Just that said soul does not have a body. It's instead just in a little cube. Need O22. I just cut out the wrong piece. 4. Favorite fantasy anime? That's very hard. Hmm. I might have to get back to you off stream on some of those, honestly. Because I definitely have answers, but I'm not remembering them off the top of my head. I might have to go look at my anime list. But yeah, like, the anime you would recommend for new fan question, though, I feel like that really depends on the person. I would recommend different people different things, depending on, like, their personality. Like like if someone asked me what's an anime you recommend for beginners, my first question would be like, what non-anime shows do you like? Did I get the wrong piece again? I did. I need to read. Yeah, that could be fun. I reckon like it's kind of fun, but also you gotta like know where to draw the line if you're doing that sort of content. Like like you can make jokes like, "Oh, your taste is garbage" or whatever, but you gotta like at the same time let people enjoy what they enjoy. One anime I feel like not nearly enough people have watched. It's in this weird limbo space of simultaneously being overrated and not enough people having watched it. Haikyuu. Like the people who have watched it, I think praise it too highly, but I feel like there's way too many people that haven't watched it as well. Because I feel like a lot of people get in this mindset of like, oh, I don't like sport anime. Neither do I. I don't really play any sports. I don't watch any spectator sports. Like I don't follow any sports. But Haikyuu is just a gem. I have a couple anime hot takes that are like controversial, but for the most part, my list is pretty standard, I think. My biggest hot take, I think, is that I like Steins Gate Zero more than original Steins Gate. Because I like that version of Okabe more. And the knowledge that like that version of Okabe is the one that gets to like I guess sort of keep existing with the way his like memory overriding works makes me happy. Like don't get me wrong, original Steins Gate is a masterpiece, but I like Zero even more. Okay, that side's done. It just pops on, I think. Yeah, just pops on that. Oh, that looks sick. Okay, let's try and speed run the other one. Hopefully, I can do that one faster now that I've done it once. Yeah, I like when people ask what my favorite anime is. I say Kogias just because it's one of the things I have I have a fair few shows that I've rated 10 out of 10. But out of the ones that I've rated 10 out of 10, I feel like Kogias sits like smack bang in the middle of what I like encompasses my taste. It's got mind games, mecha, character like good character arcs, good like a very interesting art style. Wait, one sec. I'm gonna recalibrate my tracking real quick. It's thinking I'm leaning when I'm not. Yeah, I think I'm good. I can't really blink as it is right now, but I'm not gonna screw with it. Okay. Wait, is that the same part? Some of these parts I'm kind of confused. Maybe they're for the alternate way of building it. I don't know. Because you can build this EVA into two different forms. You can build it as like the prototype EVA, or you can build it as like the remodeled Unit Zero. And I'm doing at least mostly the remodeled version because it has the shoulder bits. Yeah, that for now. I'm probably overdue to buy some new nippers. Like these ones are still working, but they definitely could hope for a cleaner cut. Goodness, I love undergates. Makes life so easy. Not missing anything else from here. It's so nice building the second one of everything, because, like, on the sprues, parts tend to be paired with the same part for the other side. So it's really easy to go through and find parts where there was two of them and now there's one. Another finished sprue. Nice. Oh my goodness. After after me and my first girlfriend broke up, I went through like this period where I didn't listen to much music. Like not very long, like a couple weeks. And then I remember like the first time I went for a walk with headphones after the breakup. Uh this song and Intoxicated by The Cab came on back to back from me shuffling my playlist, and it hit different. Like Intoxicated, like, is an entire song about like basically being like so in love with someone it makes you feel like you're drunk when you're with them. Wait, huh? Don't worry about other people's opinion? What? Huh? Are you really delayed or something? You might want to refresh Ramses. I think you might be delayed because I haven't been saying anything about other people's opinions for a while. But also, let me know what kit you're building. I'd be interested to see. Oh, what was it? What was it? Eh? Yeah, what kit? What kit are you working on? Ganging Crossbones. Is that like? Is that a third party one? Or I'm not. I can't say I'm familiar with that. Ah, is it like a BB Senshi or something? Yeah. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I don't have many SD kits. I have, I think, uh, a BB Senshi Goof that I got given as a yeah. That kit I actually do quite like. The more traditional armored looking version of the Goof. Jojo, I think you'd be surprised. Like, if I were you and you're like interested but think patience is an issue, get something like this. This was really quick to build, honestly. Like, it only took a while because I was being so pedantic about like doing everything perfect. and I was like talking while building. This thing, if you were just building it and like the way it's intended to be built, because this is designed so you can build it without tools, you can just pop the pieces out and slap them together. If you're doing it that way, it'd probably take you like half an hour tops. Yeah, SD kits, bear guys, all good to practice painting on. In fact, even these Pokepla kits, like the cheaper ones, like this Bulbasaur, would be good to practice painting. Um, hey, if you're vibing to music, then what's the problem with it taking longer? Asking for a welcome in. Hope you're going well. Are you a fellow builder or just stumbled in here? Score you painted the score bunny? Sick. Yeah, I do kind of want to get some of the bigger, like, the main Pokepla I wanted was the original starters, but seeing as the Squirtle just doesn't exist, that kind of throws a wrench in my plans. Like, why is there no Pokepla Squirtle? You make stuff in downtime? Nice. Okay, back to the instructions. But yeah, making dinner at the moment? Nice. What's for dinner? This might be like the longest build I've ever done. I think this is taking me longer than the master grades I've built have. Because this kit just has so, which is fair enough, it costs as much as most master grades. Yeah, this kit is just insane. Leftover pizza? Nice. So, do anyone else here get this thing where sometimes leftover pizza is better than fresh pizza? Like, I don't know how. It's almost like if you like microwave it, it like sweats a bit, and then the dough is like more moist. I haven't watched SAO Progressive, but I've heard it's absolute garbage. Um, one of my artist friends, like sent me screenshots of like the composition of some scenes in Progressive and how the perspective is just screwed. Like the main like plaza area where Kaiba gives the whole like spiel about how, if you die in the game, you die for real. Um, that scene, in like one single shot, I'm sure, like, from a story point of view, it would be fine. But, like, apparently the production on it was just so bad. Like, there was a single shot where there's like four different perspectives in one shot. Like the clock tower in the center of the plaza, the pillars along the edge of the plaza, the characters on the ground. Like that all should be vertical, are all pointed at different angles. I haven't seen any of the progressive movies, so I cannot comment. I don't tend to be drawn to movies and stuff like that. Like even Code Geass has a movie version that's like similar concept to progressive, where it's like a reimagining sort of. Um, and like I never bothered to watch them. And also, I love Gurren Lagann. Haven't watched the movie versions of that either. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm thinking about that had the really bad production. I think. I don't know. My tracking's going weird again. I don't know why. I feel like this should be able to get more of like a click. I don't know. How does it look on that side? I mean, it doesn't look bad, so eh. Even if I haven't put it together properly, it is what it is. I did miss a part when I was doing the thing I said before about finding things that are missing their pair. Yeah, hopefully sometime in the next couple of weeks I'll do another painted build on stream. I won't do what I did the last time and try and do the entire build in one stream. That was madness. I felt so crap the next day. I'm proud of myself for making it, but I'm never doing it again. Bounce, bounce, baby. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong arm, that's why. Diagram's reversed. I was like, what? No, that does not go in that way. Yeah, I really gotta give him props for getting this like entire thing color accurate. Like, no stickers. Thus far, at least. So no stickers on the main body for just like getting anime accurate colors. The only stickers I've used so far are the silver ones in the gaps in the chest just to make the internals pop a bit. And honestly, 99% of the time, you're not going to notice those anyway. If you were like doing like a photo shoot of the kit, you would appreciate them. But like sitting on a shelf, no way. No chance. We now have a one-armed EVA. You can sit. Okay. Let's smash out this left arm. Hopefully I can do it fairly quick. If I can find the section in the instructions for it. Left arm. Well, first I'm going to go through and do that thing I did before and cut out everything that's missing its pair. I'm a little... Oh, that's for the end of that. Okay, good to know. I'm actually going to get this part first. Because I know I will lose this piece if I cut it out on its own. So I'm immediately going to plug it onto the part it goes onto. Yes, I'm resting my elbow on one of the screws. No, it's not a good idea. Oh, I forgot a piece on the shoulder. That yellow trim. Nice. Yeah, it's interesting how building the EVA has made me notice parts about its design that I never had. Like, this section on the back of the arm, I never knew EVAs had like a fin like that. And it kind of also looks like a gun, maybe. Like, looks like a barrel. And I don't remember ever seeing something like that used. I don't think it's meant to be a gun because it doesn't have a hole in the end, and they totally could have put one if they wanted to. So the fact that there's not a hole means there was a deliberate decision not to put a hole. Why is... Wait a minute. Is it? Colors are starting to look a bit distorted on camera, and I'm wondering why that is. I swear this looked more white before. Can I take... Okay, we're good, I think, for the most part. Yeah, because this should be... Maybe it's just the lighting of this room is a bit funky. Anyway, I'm not really working in this space. This area, the colors are all roughly what they should be on camera. 1 sec. I'm just gonna take off my jumper. I'm getting a bit warm. Also, Plum, thank you for the stretch. I literally looked at the redeem queue because this jump is kind of tight, so taking it off kind of forces me to stretch. And then I was like, wait a minute, I should probably look at the redeems. And lo and behold, you had redeemed that. And I will hydrate. Yeah, how goes your moving, Plum? If you're able to chat, if you're busy, by all means, ignore me. This little goober just doesn't want to stay up on an angle. He really just wants to be flat on the desk. You go, look, no worries. What time is it for you, Jojo? It must be late. Haven't done much? Oh, midnight, that's not as bad as I thought. I always forget who's in what time zones. Camera acting up again. There we are, we're back. But yeah, the bottom left corner of the camera looks so brown. That's a white tablecloth. And I can't figure out what about the lighting is causing that. I mean, I could try. One sec. That just makes everything darker. I mean, I don't hate it, but I kind of do. Okay, that's another thing for the checklist. Lights. I reckon my webcam, the ring light it has on it was kind of compensating for that before. It was kind of filling in this space a bit. But now that I've moved it down lower, it's not anymore. Write that down. I'm going to turn this back on. Go back into brown mode. I might be able to muck with the white balance a bit. Just got hot. Summer. It is definitely not summer here. Yeah, that transition must not be fun. Wait, no, not even a transition. It's wait, same for you. Still from north to northern hemisphere. Still. Sometimes I forget like which hemisphere certain countries are in. Particularly a lot of like a big chunk of Asia. I'm like, wait, which ones are below the equator? I still want to figure out. I'll probably do a stream of some kind. My Friday, most all the US homies Thursday. But I don't know what to do. I'm kind of part of me wants to play more Subnautica, but the other part of me wants to keep those streams to Mondays so that people who have kind of gotten invested can like consistently make it. I feel like that's only fair for games that's like a playthrough. For other games, it's like play it whenever. If you're playing party games or like competitive games, online games. Yeah, exactly. Consistent schedule is good. So I reckon I will keep the Subnautica to just Mondays. So I might start something new uh on Friday. Possibly Pokemon. Um I have been meaning to try Pokemon Infinite Fusion because that looks like a lot of fun. Yeah, like I know consistent schedule is good, but like For certain things, I feel like you can do them interchangeably. Like if you have a couple different games that you play just to like blow off steam. Like if it's like, oh yeah, I play a couple different first person shooters. I feel like playing different ones each week is fine. But for campaign games where like people can actually get invested in a playthrough, I feel like that should be the same day every single week. Well, not every I mean not necessarily every single week. Life happens, but like trying to. Basically, what I'm saying is the type of stream should be consistent weekly for the most part, unless it's like a special once off stream. And for campaign games, even if you have multiple days of the week that you stream campaign games, probably keep each one to one of those days. Okay, I've just realized I'm not going to bother cutting out a million hands right now. What is there anything other than hands on this sprue that I need? No. It's good to know that the only thing I've built on one side but not the other is the arm, because I could just go through and just take everything. Just leaning down to grab more parts. Oh, my model's doing funky things there. I don't remember. I don't think I've used this sprue at all. I haven't used this at all. Something going on outside the room. I'm hearing things bumping around. I'm guessing this like whole sprue looks to be arm parts. Because I think there were two E runners. I don't know where the other one is. Maybe I'm just crazy. No, they weren't. I'm just crazy. There weren't two E-runners, there's just all the parts for both arms on the E-runner. I am looking forward to probably the next build I will do on stream will probably be the V8 and Mercurius, which I probably will paint. Um, I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how they make those efficient to build because I think they're based off the high grade Leo, which is deliberately designed so that you can build a lot of them very quickly. So if you want to make like a diorama with a ton of Leos. Okay, let's start actually putting some of this together. And check for undergates as I go, because I've had a bit of a habit of missing those today. Yeah, I really don't remember most of this. Knife, weird. I really need to start like using a system to organize my sprues. Especially if I'm going to be streaming builds more often. Oh, just because, like, I keep, like, losing track of sprues or burying tools under sprues. Um, and I feel like when I'm streaming, like, it kind of multiplies the length of the build already, just by the fact that I'm, like, chatting, I'm dealing with technical issues, like, just making sure stream's running smoothly. So even if having a system to organize my sprues makes me, like, 10% faster, on stream that 10% adds up pretty quick. Then again, this is sort of an outlier. This is a very, very complicated real grade. Like, this is, like, ludicrously complex. Oh, wait, yeah, I forgot. The outer edge of the arm is, like, a separate bit on a swivel. I remember thinking that was really cool last time. Have I missed another undergate? Why were those not going together? Yes. I love how that's just my assumption now. Parts don't fit together, undergate. That's the problem. We get undergating so infrequently on kits that even when we do get it, we're not used to it enough to actually, like, make use of it. Like, I clean the nubs as if it's not undergated and then realize, oh wait, there was a gate underneath. Oops. Oh yeah, I remember this was a really weird joint. Because this guy looks like at a first glance, looks like your typical, like, polycap shape. But then you realize one side's a peg, one side's a ball joint. And then it's got a little slot so that you can twist it and lock it in place. Which I still don't fully understand the purpose of, but it's just where the hand plugs in. Yeah, that's just where, yeah, where the hand plugs into, so I don't know why it needs that little notch. Maybe it's just to make it release from the mold easier? Yeah, the articulation on this kit is just crazy. The way the outer arm hinges on the inner arm and is also connected to the wrist, so that like as the wrist turns, the armor on the outside of the arm like shifts to follow it. Bizarre, but like really cool. And I think that's something that wouldn't feel in the right place on most Gundam kits. I mean, you could always make for a future Gundam series, like what IBO did. Certain Gundam series have a very distinct aesthetic to them. But for the vast majority I've seen, that kind of like shifting armor would feel very out of place. Oh, it says to do this first. I don't think it actually matters, but I'll do what it says. Let me grab one of those random hands I've cut up before. Oh, that's yeah. Exactly. That's why this is easily one of my favorite kits because it's just so different to everything from Gundam. That it is that organic feel. That it like has that like arch to its back, that like very human gradual bend. And the hunchback, the way the neck sits forward, like the proportions on the legs, they're like long and skinny, and the like sneaker style shoes. And even just the fact that the actual armor kind of appears to have like musculature to it. I know that like in EVA canon, that's not muscle. It's armor over the fleshy bits underneath, but it still looks very much like muscle. Yeah, once I finish up this I might finish up stream pretty soon. Cause yeah, I'm not gonna get through all the accessories in this stream, so I'll probably do them all off stream. And let's be real, there's been enough stream time dedicated to this kit. I feel like it's time to move on. Like, sick kit, but like, I know if it were me, I could only watch the one build for so long. Now, I gotta be careful with this. After last stream, after we raided, I like launched this piece from the other arm like across the room and had to go like moving furniture to find it. So now I know to be extra careful with that piece. Definitely feels like it fits much better on this side for some reason. Oh wait, no, it's not this piece. It's the one underneath it. That one gets is a rocket ship waiting to happen. Yeah, because that one doesn't plug in. It slots on from the back. That one's the liability. It's E16. E. Oh, I had it already. I don't know why. For some reason, I thought it was going to be different. Okay, I've cut that one out already, apparently. Which box did I leave it in? Oh, whoops, no, I was reading the wrong bit. N16. I was panicking for a sec there. I was like, where did that piece go? N is a gray runner. Where are... N. Yeah, I gotta double check what's up with the camera. Being funky. Where is the N runner? Am I going insane? Potentially. And apparently I can't read numbers either. It's N18. But I haven't even found the N runner yet. Ah, found it. I'd put down one runner on a different shelf, and it was this one. Wait, no, No, I had it right from the beginning. I'm stupid. I looked back a step in the instructions. Okay, so I have cut it out at some point. There. I already had it. I'm a genius. In case it wasn't clear, that was sarcasm. Yeah, this might be the only design flaw I've seen on the entire kit. And like aesthetically, it's fine. It looks good. But I wish instead of slotting on that they just made that into a full ring and had that peg go through it. Because the way it is now, it just kind of puts this weird tension on everything. Like, alright, that should be it. I just gotta put the knuckles on the hand, and I think we're done for today. Um, I've got the splayed fingers, so it's H8. I love how there's an entire sprue just for knuckles. Also, I love the detail that the first knuckle is different to all the others. Like, they designed the armor differently for the trigger finger. I am concerned how easy that was to take off, but we're going to ignore that. This is definitely a kit that I would like advise people to consider gluing parts together if you're not intending to paint it, because there are quite a few very 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 small parts that don't hold super tight. But then there are other really tiny parts that are just designed so well, like these shoulder parts with the red, green, and black. Like, they're all separate pieces, and yet it's designed so well that it all just stays together. And we have an EVA. Ah, come on, get on. Tight peg. There we go. That's okay. We'll pop that off for a sec. Just to get the arm on properly. Yeah, it just makes the wrists on these really interesting that they have 2 points of rotation. Because you can rotate it at the wrist, which makes the armor move with it. Or you can rotate it at the hand as well. So you can get this nice, like, gradual turn. Like, the arm kind of spirals. Okay, let's get those lined up nice. I just don't really know what the limit of how far these... Because they're on tiny little ball joints, but there's so little clearance that they might as well be swivels. There's not really any room for them to tilt much. It's a little bit finicky. The gaps in these shoulder pieces are like just barely big enough for the bicep. So it's a bit finicky to get it to line up, but once it's in there, it looks real nice. Yeah, that looks sick. Let's get that hunch going. Yes. Oh, that's so cool. Oh wait, flip them down. Yeah, Evas just have such a unique vibe to them. Like, they're just so imposing. Which I guess is fitting. They are a ton bigger than Gundams. Like, it's like not even fair to compare them. Huge. I forget exactly how, wait. Um, about 80 meters tall. So yeah, those things are like 5 times the size of a Gundam. Yeah, this guy's definitely getting like a center spot on the shelf somewhere. Because it's just so cool. Like, even just in a static pose like this, just that hunch, the forward facing neck, like sleek proportions. Oh, love it so much. And a very sleek, very thin but long head compared to a Gundam. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna finish up. Let's see. Is anyone else doing a build stream at the moment? Um, Let's get this person. I think I've seen. Maybe I've raided into them with someone else before, but I'm gonna get them. They're a tardigrade, which for anyone who doesn't know, also known as water bears, is the smallest multicellular animal. Well, no, smallest animal with legs. There are definitely smaller multicellular animals, but is the smallest animal with legs. I can't tell what it is they're building, but we will see when we get in there. All right, thank you for everyone who's stuck around or is lurking or what have you. Um, I'll definitely finish up the accessories, maybe put some stickers and markings and stuff off stream, and then I'll show off this guy with everything whenever I do my next build stream, which will probably be doing the V8 and Mercurius. And with those kits, I'm not sure whether I will stream building both of them. I probably will, but it'll be a more chill, like almost just chatting stream because the bodies of them are the exact same but recolored. All right. Wait, let me just check. There's no one else new doing Gunpla that I haven't seen before. I don't think. One more. Yeah. Yeah. Get this guy. So I'm gonna get the music. Music is loud. All right. See you guys over in after the raid.